want to make sure that AI systems, especially in the high-risk area, are trustworthy. Also, the big difference of AI Act, EU AI Act from some other international and European contexts, that this is harmonized rules across EU 27 member states, which means that after regulation comes into force, which is expected in July this year, it will have to be applied uniformly in 27 EU member states. You don't need to transpose, you don't need to do anything, and member states cannot deviate. So this is the rules which will be applicable in 27 EU member states, consistent legal framework, which of course substantially differentiates EU AI Act from other, for example, voluntary initiatives or initiatives on international level, like Council of Europe, for example, the convention which was just presented now, which is very important, but it still requires signature and then ratification by member states, and then potentially depends on the legal system, also transposition into national law. None of this is required by EU AI Act because it's regulation and it becomes directly applicable in 27 EU member states. On this slide, I kind of try to summarize the main legislative rationale and logic of AI Act. Some of this I already hinted. So like I wanted to say again, just Article 1, purpose of AI Act is high-level protection of health, safety, and fundamental rights against harmful effects of AI systems. We follow product safety legislation. And what is very important, we follow so-called new legislative framework. It's basically a system to which already 26 pieces of legislation in EU belong, which builds the framework on how products can be brought to EU market. And I will not go into detail. Those who want to look it up or not familiar, please take a look, because it's very important to understand how the public logic intervention of AI Act is structured. Now, if I look now a bit deeper into new legislative framework and AI Act key concepts, based on this new legislative framework logic, which I have no time to explain, but I